Hi guys, what is going on? Match reaction: Real Madrid 2, Borussia Dortmund 0, and Real Madrid are champions of Europe for the 15th time. Unbelievable by Real Madrid. They've done it again. You know, commiserations for Borussia Dortmund. You've been brilliant, you know, in this year's Champions League, Borussia Dortmund. Full credit, but, you know, when the kings of Europe come knocking, and, you know, Real Madrid have never lost a European final, that record continues. You know, Dortmund had the chances, which we'll go through in a minute. You know, I thought Dortmund played very well in this game. I think Edin Terzic and his players can hold their heads high, you know, because they were the underdogs going into this game, let's be honest. Real Madrid, I think, were the heavy favourites. And they've just done it again, Real Madrid. You know, they just know how to get it done, you know. It's remarkable. 15 times. It's unbelievable. I'm not sure who's second in the list is, but I think they've got 7. You know, so Real Madrid have 8 more Champions League titles than the team in second place. It's a remarkable achievement by Real Madrid. You know, it's in their DNA, and you know, when you've got the players like Cruz, like Carvajal, like Nacho, like Modric, you know, who have been there and done it before, you know, you know, you're going to win. You know, I don't think any of them Dortmund players have won the Champions League, you know, and at least one of them Real Madrid players has. I think the only player who hasn't is Bellingham. And I think Joselu as well. But every other player has won the Champions League for Real Madrid. Because remember the time they beat Liverpool, and a lot of these players were part of that team. So they just got the experience for Real Madrid, you know. And to never lose a European final as well is crazy, by the way. Obviously it'll happen eventually, but it's a remarkable stat, that it really is. And I think the scary thing is, what people aren't talking about here is that Real Madrid aren't going away. It's like next season they're going to sign Mbappe. You know, this summer they're signing Mbappe. You know, so they're only going to get better. You know, it will not surprise me if Real Madrid win the Champions League again next year, because they are in love with this competition. You know, and you know, this is the start of another Galactico era. It is. You know, you're going to have Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, Rodrigo. You know, it's absolutely frightening. And, you know, Mbappe should have went to Real Madrid earlier in his career, and he's now finally going this summer. And I'm scared of what Real Madrid might do to teams next season, because the pace in that team is going to be frightening. The quality in that team is going to be frightening. Yeah, just unbelievable. You know, I don't even think Real Madrid, you know, let's talk a bit more about the game now. I don't think Real Madrid were at their best today. I think in that first half, they were absolutely terrible. You know, that I don't watch Real Madrid a lot. I don't watch Spanish football a lot, but that was probably, from what I've watched, Real Madrid's one of their worst halves of football this season. They were absolutely terrible. Terrible. You know, and, you know, I would put it down to nerves, but these Real Madrid players don't get nervous. The amount of Champions League finals that they've been in, you know, and big games they've competed in, there's no nerves. There shouldn't be nerves. But I think there was some today. You know, maybe it was because they were going for number 15. I don't know. But, yeah, that first half by Real Madrid was shocking. You know, Dortmund were on top in that first half, and you got to give credit for Dortmund for that, because they had a plan. They had a plan, Dortmund. You know, they hit the post with Fulkrug. I think Fulkrug was just offside, but they hit the post with him. Even if it went out, I don't think it would have counted. You know, Matson had a really good chance where he tried to go around Courtois, and the angle was too tight. Carvajal made a really good tackle to deny him. But, you know, I did say in the watch along at half time, Real Madrid are going to come out stronger. You know, there was no way Real Madrid were going to play that badly in the second half, and I think Dortmund missed. Yeah, I think Dortmund needed to score in that first half because they were on top, and they didn't, and it came back to bite them because in that second half, Real Madrid, Real Madrid weren't dominant, but they were the better team, and it just took a little bit of quality by Real Madrid to get them over the edge today. But yeah, let's talk about the goals. 74th minute, Dani Carvajal. You wouldn't have turned up to this game thinking Dani Carvajal will score for Real Madrid, the right back, but he does. Corner to Real Madrid. It's a wonderful ball whipped in by Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos getting an assist in the Champions League final on his final game. What a story that is. Really good ball by Kroos, whipped it at the near post, and Carvajal just glances on a little flick header into the far corner. Kobel, no chance. It's a really good, well-placed header by Carvajal into the back of the net, and it's funny because earlier on in the game, they tried it Real Madrid earlier on in the second half, that move. Carvajal actually got his head to it, but he went over the bar. But this one worked to perfection. Brilliant error by Carvajal. And with all the names on the pitch, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham, you wouldn't think Carvajal would open the scoring for Real Madrid, but he did. And, that meant, Dortmund had to be more proactive. They had to go for it more because they were behind. And then, they needed to score. But, yeah, second goal, Vinicius Jr. with the goal. A mistake by Matson. Basically, he just passes it to Bellingham. And Real Madrid, they had the overload. Bellingham's flight, I think he's up against Hummels. Vinicius is on his left in so much space. Ryerson's nowhere to be seen. And Vinicius takes his time, puts it into the far right corner, side netting. Kobel got a hand onto it, but Vinny, just a nice little chip over Kobel. And, that was all she wrote. 2-0 Real Madrid. Dortmund thought they did score in around the 87th minute. Fulkrug scoring with a header, but offside was given. It was the correct call. Kobel was offside. That would have given us some really good late drama, but it wasn't to be for Dortmund tonight. It is Real Madrid's night again. They've done it again. It's scary what this team is going to be in. I think what this team is going to be next year. Think of it in about 3 years. You're like, oh God, help the world, because they are going to be frightening in these next few years, Real Madrid. And yeah, what a super team they are building again. You look at the young talent. I've gone through some names already, like the Vinicius, like the Rodrigos, like the Bellinghams. You got Camavinga in there. You've got Chouameni. You've got Arda Güler. You got Endrick as well coming in the summer as well. It's scary. It really is scary. But congratulations to Real Madrid. Commiserations to Borussia Dortmund. It was no final love story for Marco Reus tonight. The love story went to Toni Kroos and for Real Madrid. But yeah, 15 times champions of Europe. What an achievement. So yeah, congratulations to Real Madrid. But guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the match. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this match reaction around with your friends, with anyone you know. Let's get it out there. And yeah, catch you later.